Hi, my name is Jeff Greene, and today I'm reviewing the Fly12 from Cycliq. The Fly12 is a bike camera that records in 1080p Full HD and also has an integrated 400 lumen bike light. I started researching bike cameras about a year ago as I was hearing more and more incidents of fellow cyclists having incidents while out on the road. Up until fairly recently, the technology just wasn't there yet. Video quality was poor and battery life was just not sufficient. I needed a legit solution that I could take with me out on a 100-mile bike ride over 5 hours. I've had Garmin's and GoPros in the past, and I still do, but these just don't have the battery life that I needed to run for 5 hours straight, though they do have good video quality. There was nothing out there until now that combined a good quality action camera with a high quality light. Before I get into the specifics of the review, let me talk about what I think is important for this type of bike product. My requirements are as follows. It needs to be very simple to set up and get going. It needs to be a set and forget type bike product. Simply, I want to maximize my time riding, not messing around with yet another distraction while I'm on the bike. It should be able to just power on and go. The product also needs to have a long battery life. It needs to last at least 5 hours for my purposes. It needs to have loop recording. I don't want to have to worry about my SD card being full and stop recording when I potentially need it the most. It also needs to have GPS or timestamps for documentation purposes. The GPS and timestamps need to be available by default for location and speed purposes. And lastly, video quality. It needs to be good enough so that any reasonable person could take that video clip and use them as a witness to incidents after the fact. I know video quality is always a moving target, but you do get what you pay for. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the Fly12. I did think about skipping the unboxing segment, but I figured someone would ask, hey, what comes in the box? So here's a brief unboxing. In the box, essentially you get the Fly12 unit, a sturdy handlebar mount, charging cable, and micro SD card with an adapter. Installation of the Fly12 is a snap. The Fly12 comes with a sturdy handlebar mount that allows you to orient the unit either above or below the handlebars. I did go ahead and purchase an additional mount from K-Edge that allows you to mount your Garmin computer above and the Fly12 below on the same handlebar mount. This is a great addition as real estate is such a premium on the handlebars. This unit from K-Edge allowed me to mount both the Garmin and the Fly12 between my time trial handlebars while keeping them both hidden from the wind, which is always a bonus. I'll leave a link to the K-Edge mount in the description. Moving to the back of the unit, you've got the power on button, the Wi-Fi button, the micro SD slot, and the micro USB port. So now let's take a look at how the Fly12 behaves under real-world conditions. You simply press the power button to turn the unit on. The unit comes on and it starts recording automatically. The light defaults to the previous light mode setting. The Fly12 records at 1080p at 30 frames per second. As you can see in the video clips, 1080p is good enough to see necessary details, although 4K video would really allow you to crop in on some of those moving license plates if needed. The video does show a timestamp in the bottom left-hand corner, which is very important. During nighttime riding hours, the 400 lumen light is plenty bright, even on rural roads where there's no street lights, though I rarely do ride at night. Another important thing is the Fly12 records in 5-minute segments by default, which is nice because it keeps the file sizes manageable if you need to review them later. Next is the smartphone app. The Fly12 does have a smartphone app called Cycliq Plus, which is a free download. This app also allows you to overlay your Strava metrics onto the video footage, like speed, power, heart rate, etc., and also provides a GPS map of your route as well. See the link above in the video to see my review on the Cycliq Plus app, as that's a little bit longer discussion. So in summary, am I happy with the Fly12? Absolutely yes. After 3 months of use, I actually never ride without it. It's nice knowing that conditions in front of me on the Fly12 and behind me on the Fly6 are being recorded just in case there's an accident. Does it meet my expectations? Yes. The ability to set and forget the Fly12 and know that it's always on is great. I've not tested the advertised 8 to 10 hour battery life, but I have been beyond 5 hours on a 100-mile bike ride, and it was still recording and the light was still on. The unit is very easy to swap between bikes, which I do frequently. I typically swap between the time trial bike and the commuter bike every week. I do wish the Fly12 could record at 4K and not just at 1080p. The 4K would really allow you to crop in on those license plates if it were needed. The only negative that I have with the Fly12 is the Cycliq Plus app. The process to overlay your Strava metrics onto a video clip takes an excessively long amount of time to process. I think it actually took me 30 minutes for a single 1-minute segment to process completely. I'm just not likely to spend that much time messing around with Strava overlays. But it's really no big deal. I'm sure most people really don't care to see my heart rate and power data on a video, so I probably would never use it in a video anyways. The good thing is that I imagine the app can be optimized over time through firmware updates to speed up this process. Well, that's all for now. I'll leave a couple of links in the description with everything you need to get set up with the Fly12 from Cycliq. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe if you have questions or want to see videos like this in the future.